Now we're gonna play one of the most controversial levels of this game, If It Bleeds. It's a double reference not only to the line that Dutch says in the first movie of the Predator, but also that the enemies that we're about to face, if they bleed, there is something special about what happens if they bleed. For those of you that have never played this game before, that are like watching this for the first time, get ready for a surprise.
That's why your father spent his life hunting the world for these creatures. Their technology has made us.
Yeah, and also I think there's some resentment for one of the Predators killing Brutal. So Isabel and Hunter probably like have like shit that has that type of revenge. Yeah, they're literally drinking Predator blood to be able to keep staying alive, pretty much. But I think Isabel like is like at her limit because she's like living a tank. He is like taking it to the next level and taking even more Predator blood, or maybe even eating body parts or something to become like even more powerful. Oh, hello, Isabel. Yeah, it's been like 100 fucking years. I'm gonna kill you now. Yep, I'm gonna stick my stick inside of you now. Oh, Scarface reference, because, you know, he's called Scarface, she calls him Scarface, and that's my little friend, and yeah, aliens. Fucking aliens. Where the fuck did you guys came from? Why are you in this game? This is supposed to be a Predator game. Why are you guys here? Okay, I'm gonna be honest, when I first saw them, I think I was like 10 when I first played this game, or around that age. I thought this was amazing. I was like, damn, it's a reference because, you know, this game already referenced the AVP character of Charles Wayland. You know, AVP movies, I mean, the Predator in this movie looks like the same clan from the AVP movie. I mean, the elder with the cape and the blue dreadlocks, you know?
A birthday present for his beloved mother, he called
Wait,
them.
she's talking there, yeah.
As I watch these nightmare creatures stalk the object of a century of my dreams.
Haha, Head Rings. I'm the object of Head Rings. Scarface. You scored big one, and, you know, with that thing there. So yeah, how the fuck did Hunter got them? And I mean, I was actually impressed. The more I think about it, the more impressed I am, because like the Borgia family managed to do what Wayland Yutani could not do like 200 years before. They could even think about weaponizing aliens. I mean, technically, I don't think they're like controlling these aliens. They're not like weaponizing, like they are not actually controlling it. They are able to like capture aliens and breed them, but I don't think they're like actually like weaponizing them. I mean, Bruno Borgia seemed to be able to just keep them very isolated in this part of the Borgia industry, to be able to like serve like as guards to his mom. But yeah, so the first time I saw the aliens in this game, I was very excited when I was a kid. It was awesome. But the more I think about it, the more I saw others' opinions about this subject, the more like I started to get some resentment of over these levels. And I think they should have done different, not only because it doesn't make much sense storyline wise, and also gameplay wise, the aliens are just not good enough in my opinion. Instead of like swarms of aliens, which not only like they are not that fun to play against. I mean, of course, it's a different enemy type. It's always variety is always good. It's just that I wish the aliens would have been like less aliens and stronger, like less quality over quantity, you know. I wish the aliens would have been like mini bosses, like the monster squad guys. And it would have been like a few aliens stalking you. You had like to always attack them, and they would run away. They would have like a life bar, you know, like a boss type of enemy. And every time they would come after you, like it's gonna be like just 2 or 3. You had to fight them off, and they would just run away. You wouldn't be able to kill them until the end of the level. They would be like mini bosses, which you always have to push them away. And the more and eventually you would have to like speed run the mission, because you would eventually run out of the resources, because they would like always come back in like after a minute or so, and you had like to rush into this mission, destroy the generators or whatever, before you could like run out of medikits to heal. I think that if they did that approach, the gameplay would have been much more interesting, which was like quality over quantity. Just have like 2 or 3 boss aliens instead of just swarms of dumb like aliens that barely put up a fight, because you're just slaughtering like waves of aliens here. I think the portrayal of the aliens in this mission could have been much better. Shut down mother's facility and beware of our little friends. Yeah, I got it. Shut down the cooling fans. Yeah, you have 4 cooling fans. The bonus mission is just to do the main mission in a specific order, because you can just, there are 4 cooling fans, you can destroy them in any order, but if you do them in the right order, or which like, because they all like have numbers on them, destroy them to number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, you get the bonus mission. So yeah, I mean, I think that gameplay wise, like I said, that's what I would have done differently. Storyline wise, yeah, it just doesn't make sense. It makes Wayland Yutani looks like such a shitty company in comparison to the Borgias. The Borgias are like so much better than them. They're able to do this like so many years ago, and on Earth, like they managed to do this on Earth, and it didn't get out of hand. Like, I mean, the whole thing about the alien movies is about how always like, oh, if aliens get to Earth, if Wayland Yutani tries to experiment on aliens on Earth, Earth is gonna die. Like the aliens, they won't be able to hold the aliens. Everything is gonna go to shit. And oh, they are swarming on me. They are not like bad enemies. They are like more of a threat if they come here to the. Oh, I'm using the combi stick. You guys can see. This is the first level which I'm choosing the combi stick instead of the usual glide or Mao. Mainly because if I use those two weapons, it's gonna cut the aliens and their blood. If it bleeds, if they bleed, I get hurt. It hurts me because it's exit. Yeah, goddammit. I like to use the disc on them. I don't like to use the mines unless I'm like climbing stuff. Goddammit. Okay, they're like swarming on me. They're like they made like they're like a swarm enemy type. They're not like they're not bad. It's just they're only a threat when there's like a big ass number. They don't stop coming. My god. Oh yeah, also their numbers are hard to explain, like, how the fuck did Hunter, I keep calling Bruno Hunter all the time, okay. How the fuck did, oh, they don't stop coming, okay, I'm gonna just, it's like they never stop coming, okay. I'm gonna have to use the Sonic Mines, but just when I'm climbing, because when I'm climbing I cannot defend myself, so it's okay. But I don't like using the mines unless like the situation when I'm climbing. Yeah, this is the first one. How the fuck did Hunter manage to breed so many aliens, like? How many, who is giving the eggs? Of course, there's a queen. Oh, yeah, it's gonna be my head cannon for this situation. And god damn it, you guys, can you one break? Yeah, killing them like this is like the easy way. You just throw a mine and they get stunned and you just combi stick them to death. Like he must have like kidnapped so many of the civilians of the residents of the Neonopolis city to be able to breed this much aliens. So yeah, my head cannon for wow, how is this possible? I'm not gonna even like talk about like how this like. It's kind of like I said, it makes Wayland Utah like looks like a shit company. Borgias are just so much better that they managed to put this off like on Earth, like 100 years, like centuries before Wayland Utah could even dream about being able to weaponize aliens. But the explanation, how did Hunter got this? I don't think he went to space. He didn't get his aliens from space. The only explanation which I can get could be that he managed to find the alien queen that was drowned on the first AVP movie. I mean, this game has reference. This game was before AVP Requiem in 2005, so this game is like a sequel, kind of a sequel to AVP 2004. And like that's kind of my headcanon on this subject. Let me see. Oh, this is number 4. I need to find number 2. I don't even remember the locations of the things here. I should have done this before. I should have looked into my own walkthrough, but okay. I'm gonna be looking for this for a while. I'm gonna be using the mines now because I'm climbing. They just don't stop coming. So again, on my headcanon, how is this possible? As Isabella mentions, Bruno Borgia, Hunter. Goddamn, I keep mixing up the two. Hunter Borgia has been searching for predators for all around the world. He has been following their storylines. I mean, he has been like stalking them. Every time there's like a predator appearance, he's always on the look for it. My opinion is that he found out about the events of the AVP movie, the first AVP movie. And he managed to get somehow the alien queen from that movie that was drowned. Oh, you got a new smart disk upgrade. Now the smart disk is really good. Even better than it was before. But yeah, so that's my headcanon. Hunter Borgia just managed to get the alien queen that was drowned in the first AVP movie. He took her out of the Antarctica Sea or whatever, and he has her captured here somewhere. Who knows where. Oh yeah, and also another thing, as you guys can see here in the environment, it is very similar to the corridors in the alien ships. Yeah, of course, this is not the reference. Like they wanted to make you feel like you are like in the alien movie. Oh yeah, and now the disc is always kill the aliens with one hit before they would like sometimes take 2 hits. I like to use discs on the alien because you can hit multiple of them at once, and it's not as cheap as just using the mines to stun them completely. And it costs energy. It requires some energy management on your part. Oh, wait, I think one. God damn it, I'm gonna have to use the mines. Is this the second one? Please tell me this is the second one. Yeah, it's the second one. Okay. Oh no, I can use this here. I'm gonna have to heal very fast. Yeah, when I open this, I like to throw a mine in case they come close. Yeah, let one mine here. So yeah, Hunter Borgia managed to find the alien queen from the AVP movie. Oh no! They're attacking me while I'm low HP. Okay, heal. He managed to get the queen back, he captured the queen, and he forced her to breed more eggs, just like the Predator had been doing on the Predator ritual thing on Antarctica from the AVP movie. That's my headcanon. But of course, I believe that like makes a little sense with it. I believe that might have been what the guys that made this game, the game developers, even though they don't explain it, I don't think they ever had any interviews on the game developers asking them about this subject. I mean, why the fuck there are aliens on this game? But I believe that would be a good explanation, like what they had in mind, because of the AVP 2004 reference on the movie. Like they mentioned Charles Wayland, the Predator Kent that we see in this movie. It's the same one from AVP. You have like the Elder Predator with the cape and the blue dreadlocks. I think that the Elder Predator we see in this game is the same one from the AVP movie. That's my another headcanon. So that's my explanation. But even then, it's just too. It's like I feel like it's too over the top what they did in this level. It's just too much. It's like too. Is there? I think they try a little too hard here to just show like the board just like really the ultimate over the top comic book villains, you know? Because to be able to put this shit on Earth in the 21st century, I'm like, dude. And yeah, you can see like this full. Everything looks like a hive here. So, and we see eggs. Like, oh yeah, I forgot to mention the eggs on the area that I saw before. There are eggs. We see the eggs in this area. So like someone is laying those eggs. Imitators must have come from somewhere. I think it was just a lazy work. I don't think they just did. It may just be because they didn't care. Like they just thought, oh, it's just a game that nobody really cares. Like, I mean, I think that a lot of the guys that create stuff for the Alien Predator, they don't really care much about canon continuity. They don't care if it makes sense. They just care if it looks cool. They just want to enjoy things for what they are. I mean, people that have arguments online about what is canon, about what is makes sense, continuity, the kind of stuff. I just the fanboys. It's just us, the Predator fans. Goddamn, the more coming. Goddamn, I'm just trying to talk a little bit to make some commentary, and they just don't stop coming. So that's why they put in this. I don't think they don't even care like whatever this makes sense or not, whatever like they didn't care if it made sense or not. They didn't care about the explanation. They just thought it would look cool. And like the gameplay wise, oh, the kids that are gonna play this game are gonna find it very fun to be able to kill aliens. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't think they like put much thought into it. Yeah, okay, I'll change to the mine again because they're just. I cannot defend myself like this. But yeah, I feel like they tried a little too hard. If only it was less aliens, like they could. But this much aliens, like fucking. The Hunter Borgia is just like so over the top. He managed to have like a fucking alien farm on his company on Earth in 21st century. Like, I mean, Alien Returning, I mean, if you go by the movies, they only managed to pull this shit on Alien Resurrection. Of course, like, if you count the movies, they managed to do it, like, just a few years late after the events of Aliens, Alien 3, whatever. Oh, here we can see the eggs. So, someone is... There is a queen. I remember that when I was a kid, I read online that there was a queen hidden in this level or the next one, and I played this level so much trying to look for the fucking queen that didn't even exist. It was probably a troll. So yeah, I was fucking 10, of course. I believed everything that I saw online. So that would have been cool if you have like a queen boss fight. Let me see if I can. God damn it! I wanted to scan them. We'll see what it tells. This is nice. This is like a nice how you can see scanning. Only primitive biomet. What? Oh, you can see the alien skull in this one. You can see the alien from the side. What? You can't scan this motherfucker? Why? The fuck is wrong with my mask? It's like, dude, come on, Scarface. This is not new. I'm pretty sure the older clan members have told you about this alien species. Like, I mean, maybe you didn't personally follow them before, but I'm pretty sure you have heard of these aliens, because your clan has a ritual every 100 years to go on Earth to hunt these things to become men. But whatever. Oh yeah, I need to throw some mines. Not this one, this one. Stop coming! So since oh yeah, we got the objective. So another thing that I think about is that if Scarface didn't kill the Alien Queen, says what? Oh no, oh yeah, I saw the word failed. I thought I had failed the bonus mission, but no, I did the bonus. I got it in the right order. I did it. If Scarface didn't kill the Alien Queen, does that mean there's a Alien Queen that is hidden here and like everybody forgot about it? Like, yeah, I know. I'm trying to like fit it, make it all fit. You know, try to get like a good explanation to You know, the whole aliens being in this game. I know that I'm thinking like a little too hard. Like I said, there's not much of an explanation. They just added the aliens for gameplay reasons. They just thought it would be cool to have the aliens in this game. But you know, as a fan, that someone that cares, that likes to make it all fit, to have like cares about canon continuity, I just cannot like help myself think like, okay, there's probably an alien queen somewhere in this level. We just don't get a chance to fight her because maybe it was too much work to make actually a alien queen's boss fight on this game. So I assume Scarface probably killed all the aliens on this level, but then the queen is still left alive, or maybe she died. I mean, that's not that explanation. I think I read somewhere online that the queen, Hunter probably made her breed so many fucking eggs. Oh, we can even see facehuggers, I think. I don't think they can get to this. I got them, they can. Okay, stop. I was gonna attack them with this, but it failed. Oh, I have no energy. Yeah, I lost my energy. God damn it. Oh yeah, my energy is back. I just want to talk more about the subject of this level because it's just so... It just makes me think so hard. Oh, we can see a little bit of the aliens here. I don't like the sounds because they made the sounds from Alien Resurrection. I like the original sounds from the first and second movie. I think one of the eggs open up. I think we can see... Yeah. Can we see a facehugger? I don't remember. One of the aliens... one of the aliens... The eggs can open up. So yeah, someone laid this egg. There's a queen somewhere, we don't see her. I assume Scarface probably killed all the aliens, so... I think that it might be possible that Hunter Boy just wanted to make so many aliens, he pushed the queen so hard that she ended up dying. That's why we don't see her. So like... So, I mean, because I already heard a lot of people talking like, oh, what happened after the Scarface finished the Borgias? Are there aliens still on Earth, like, after all this time, like in the alien movies, like some aliens left behind? In my head canon about this situation, Scarface killed all the aliens here, and the alien queen was already dead. The alien queen was the one from Antarctica. Hunter managed to find her, capture her, force her to bleed so many eggs, and it might have been like her will. Maybe she killed herself on purpose because she knew she couldn't escape, or she didn't want like her children to be bred more by Hunter. So she just ended up dying, or he forced her too hard. She ended up dying in the process of experimentation, or maybe she kind of forced herself to die so she wouldn't breed more aliens for Hunter. And then the normal aliens that we see here are all that is left, and Scarface killed them all. So like after the events of this game, there are no more aliens on Earth, and the aliens are all isolated in these little areas here. So they didn't like there's no risk of them getting out of here or like going to Earth and like dooming Earth, you know. Hunter Borg was like very careful. He was probably like one of the biggest threats in the Predator universe, not only because he managed to weaponize Predator technology and reverse engineer it to make it fit to the human weapons, you know, and also be able to take the Predator bodies and use them like to be able to vampirize Predator blood, that kind of stuff, but also be able to conquer it. So he was very careful. He knew the threat of the aliens. He knew they could get out of hand. So he was very careful. He just put the aliens on this isolated area here to guard his mother, and he had like probably had like the Monster Squad army prepared. Maybe that's why he made the Monster Squad army. That could be like another headcanon that I just came up with. He made the cyborgs out of cyborg soldiers as a way to prevent the aliens from getting out of hand, you know. But I think he just made it because he was curious, because he was trying to understand the Predator's mind, and he knew he was able to find out through the AVP, the events of the AVP movie, that the Predators bred these creatures. So he wanted to breed it as well, as a way to be able to understand more the mind of what went through the Predator's mind, you know. So yeah, I mean, it's still after this day, when I look back at this level, I kind of hate it in a way, because I kind of wanted a Predator game that was its own thing. That's why a lot of people criticize. They're like, why can't we have like one Predator game that its own thing? Why do they always have to bring aliens to Predator? Why can't Predator exist without aliens? I mean, technically we have that right now with Predator Hunting Grounds, but back then it took like over 10 years for a real standalone Predator game to occur. In this one, it's like, yeah, it is a Predator game, but I mean, they could not like made it like away from the aliens. It still was connected to it, you know. So in the end, I might have some criticism over the appearance of aliens on this level, but I'm still at this point, like, I cannot imagine the game without it. Like, this game is so over the top. You have like the porn star hookers, mercenaries with Predator technology that can cloak. You have so many over the top shit in this game, and I'm like, I mean, aliens kind of fit at it. They just kind of fits. It doesn't have to make sense, but like, and yeah, it just makes the fits of Scarface even higher. Like, just like them, he took like an army of so many soldiers, super soldiers, cyborg, and even aliens on top of that, or even Predator cyborgs. So it just makes Scarface even look even better by being able to take this as well. But yeah, it was kind of an Asspull. It was kind of like something like, oh my god, it just, yeah, aliens, because yeah, Predator, alien, whatever. I was back when AVP was a much bigger thing than it is now, when like the franchises were together in the movies. So what am I even trying to say now? Yeah, I enjoy these levels now. Like, I cannot imagine the game without it. And well, I had to come up with my own explanation as to why the... Yeah, we have to jump there, otherwise I think we might die if we stay down there. I had to come up with my own headcanon to how this works, you know, how is this possible. So yeah, I came up with this explanation about the Alien Queen, because otherwise it just bothered me. I mean, someone like me, that, I mean, in regards to canon, I'm the kind of Predator fan, or Alien and Predator fan, that like to have like, I like the expanded universe a lot. I like the expanded universe to be canon, even though it might not be anymore. Like, I consider it to be like in my personal canon. So I like to make things fit together. I like to try to eventually, because many times things don't fit. Some novels, some expanded universe novel games, movies don't fit together. They contradict each other, and it makes sense because they are done by different writers. Like people, oh, I kill 100 fucking aliens in this. So that means Hunter Borgia breed like hundreds. Might have bred hundreds of aliens in his little facility there. So I like to make things fit in my head canon, in my personal canon of the timeline of the events in the Alien Predator series. Even though I know it's not meant to fit together, some stuff were not meant to be, you know, all canon, and sometimes stuff get reckoned. So and I really like this game. In my opinion, I view this game as part of the Alien Predator series. Even though this moment here with the aliens kind of doesn't fit so well. It's like I like it. This game has the way it is with the aliens, but it just bothered me how, yeah, I mean, continuity wise, storyline, I mean, wise, it just doesn't make much sense and it kind of like downplay the whole thing about Weyland-Yutani, about Ripley's sacrifice, not having the aliens go to Earth. The clan's unique smart disk has blades which vibrate at subsonic frequencies, giving it unmatched cutting power. Its advanced targeting matrix can store the locations of up to 4 enemies at once. Yeah, it's very good. It's one of my favorites. I mean, for the long range weapons, this smart disk is probably my favorite. Like, I like the spear gun and the plasma caster. Just that the plasma caster has the downside of costing a lot of energy, and the spear gun you can only like usually kill one person at a time unless they're like all lined up. This smart disk is just much more fun. And the mines are just very generic looking weapons. Like, they're not very unique Predator weapons, you know. We also got the just one of the bonus mission trophies. But thankfully, Scarface managed to kill all the aliens. So like he saved humanity, because the risk of the aliens being able to like escape from that facility and domain Earth was ended by Scarface. He's really the savior of humanity. He took off the barges, which are like probably gonna be like conquer the whole planet with the Predator technology, and they could like eventually make actually weaponize the aliens and control them, like Weyland-Yutani might have done in like some works of the expanded universe in the future. So Scarface managed to stop all of that. Yeah, in the alien hunting ground. Oh, hunting ground. Well, you know, Predator hunting grounds. Another. I mean, there are some terms in the Alien Predator series that like are mentioned in multiple entries. For disabling the cooling fans to disable the force field generator in the correct order, you are awarded a bundle upgrade. Yeah, so you can carry more of the mines, whatever. I think also counts for the spear gun, but well. So yeah, this was the infamous alien level. I mean, not the only one. Like this, one of the most infamous and the alien level of Predator Concrete Jungle, which got a lot of people upset, a lot of people surprised, that kind of stuff. There's still one more level, but I mean, it's pretty much like a very short version of the one that we got now.